This is Niharika from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. I'm here with a subject on waste management. Here is my topic: environmental effects of landfills and landfill operation issues on waste disposal. And these are the contents what we study on. Introduction, environmental impacts, landfill operation issues on waste disposal, and conclusion. Let us go on with an introduction. What is landfill? Why it is necessary? Landfills are necessary for the proper disposal of solid waste. They reduce the amount of waste that make it into the environment, help to prevent diseases transmission, and keep contaminants clean. Example, the United States have over 3,000 active landfills and 10,000 closed landfills. However, landfills still have a significant impact on an environment and social. While landfills are necessary because that can reduce the reliance on landfills and decrease the effect on the biosphere. Here are some environmental impacts. Landfills are one of the cause for climatic changes. They can cause fires or explosions. They can also contaminate soil and water. Landfills alter the fauna. Landfills reduce the value of the surrounding areas. Landfills are one of the cause of climatic changes. Landfill sites are partially responsible for global warming as they generate and release biogas into the atmosphere. As we know that biogases are very harmful for our environment. Biogas is a mixture of formed primarily of methane gas and carbon dioxide. These two gases causes environmental changes on and increase in the temperature. According to ISWA report, if the current situation is continuous and we do not take any action, landfill sites will account for 10% of greenhouse gas emission by 2025. And the second environmental impact is they can cause fires or explosions. Sometimes methane produced by waste from landfill sites can cause explosion and fires. As we see in this figure, see that from the waste that is generated can cause fires due to temperature effects. The fires that occur are not regular fires with flames, but these fires that occur inside the landfills will produce dioxin emission. These spontaneous uncontrolled fires are also very harmful to the environment. The fires that produce are very harmful for humans and also environmental creatures. And this is the third impact that can contaminate soil and water. Landfills are often responsible for contamination of soil and underground water. The contaminating materials that are stored like lead and mercury. As we know that lead and mercury are very harmful as these materials are heavily materials that can spread through soil and here is the fourth impact. Landfills also alter the fauna. Landfill sites have particularly negative effects on the birds. As we see nowadays that birds does not migrate from the landfill site as they give that landfills give them a food and shelter. Some birds feed from the landfill site, inevitably ingesting plastic, aluminium, gypsum, and other materials that are common among the waste, which can even prove fatal. In recent years, there had been an increasing number of cases of species that have stopped migrating to the south and are instead choosing to nest in an area where the landfill sites thanks to the endless food supply they provide. And here is the fifth impact. Landfills reduce the value of the surrounding areas. Bad smells that emanate from landfill sites cannot be effectively controlled and almost inevitably reach nearby populations. Property prices are reduced in areas located near these landfills where waste is stored. From this figure, we can see that what are the pollutions that are affecting from this landfill: air pollution, soil pollution, water pollution, and human health impacts. And then now I come with the second topic, operation of landfills. The landfill operation is actually a biological method of waste treatment. The municipal refuse deposited as a fill is anything but inert. In absence of oxygen, anaerobic decomposition steadily degrades the organic materials to more stable forms. The process is very slow and may still be going on as long as 25 years after the landfill closes. We can see a table that is shown is landfill leachate composition. The liquid produced during the decomposition as well as water that seeps through ground cover and works its way out of the refuse is known as leachate. This liquid, though relatively small in size and volume, contains pollutant in high concentration. Gas is a second byproduct of landfills. Since landfills are in anaerobic biological reactors, they produce CH4 and CO2. Gas production occurs in four stages. The first stage is aerobic and may last for a few days to several months, during which time aerobic organisms are active and affect the decomposition. During the second stage, the acid forms because of buildup of CO2. The length of this stage varies with an environmental conditions. The third stage is an anaerobic methane production stage, during which the percentage of CH4 progressively increase as the landfill's interior temperature about 55 degrees Celsius or 130 degree Fahrenheit. The final stage is steady state. Condition occurs when the fraction of CO2 and CH4 are about equal and microbial activity has. The amount of methane produced from the landfills may be estimated during the semi-empirical relationship. And this is the last conclusion. So I conclude that establishment and closure of landfills should pose a potential hazard to groundwater due to leachate sweeping and air quantity due to gas release unless the proper maintenance and management is sustainable for a fairly long time. So that we should maintain a proper landfill so that the environment should never affect with any disaster. Thank you for watching my presentation.